So here we have two different washcloths. This one is done with two back posts, two front post, double crochets, and this one is your basket weave stitch. I can teach you how to make the basket weave stitch washcloth right now. So if you want to learn, let's get started. So to start this tutorial, you're going to go ahead and do a slip knot. I'm using a 4.5 hook and I'm using some cotton yarn. You always want to make sure you do cotton yarn when you're doing washcloths because it holds water better than acrylic. You can use acrylic, it's just not going to hold as well. Anyway, so I am chaining in multiples of 6. For this washcloth, I went ahead and I chained up 24. And so I'm just chaining up the 24 right now. And again, this is 100% cotton yarn. You can use like the blended yarn, the one that is like 60% cotton and 40% acrylic. That'll work as well. So yeah. So now let's see. I'm going up, doing the 24 stitches. Okay, so we're just finishing up the foundation chain and then we'll go on to the next step in just 1 second. I have to do a voiceover, so. Okay, so we're putting a double crochet into the 4th stitch from the hook, and you're going to put a double crochet into each stitch all the way until you get to the end. So just make sure that you're doing a double crochet in each stitch all the way until you get to the end of the foundation chain. And then we will start our basket weave. So now that you have finished your double crochets, you're going to go ahead and you're going to chain up 3. 1, 2, 3, turn your work. And then you're going to do 4 front post double crochets. So you're going to go through the front post right here. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And then now what you're going to do is you're going to go through the back post for 4. So you are going to go through the back. It's going to be a little weird, but you can do it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you just alternate. So you're doing 4 front posts, 4 back post, all the way until you get to the end of this round. So it's always the same 4 front, 4 back. And then we change on the next round. Now, if you're not sure what a front post or back post is, so when you make a double crochet or anything for that matter, if you make a single crochet, double crochet, treble crochet, whatever it is, the actual body of the stitch is the post. So when you're going in a front post, you're going to go in the front of that post and then do a double crochet around it. If you're going to go to the back, then you go to the back of that post and pull a double crochet around it through the back. And that gives it the look that it's like a long double crochet or a long treble or whatever it is that you're making. So now we're just finishing up the front post, the 4 front posts, and then we'll go to the 4 back posts. And then you're just going to want to make sure, like I said, that you're going through the front and then the back when you're supposed to be going through the front and the back, because that's what's going to give it the basket weave look. And the next round, you're going to be alternating what you're doing. So right now, I'm still going through the front post, and then you can see right there, you can see the difference between the front post and the back post. So, and then this next 4 is going to be the back post. And so I will be back after we get to the end of this round. Okay, so now we are done with that round, and you can see that it's starting to take shape. So now what you're going to do is you're going to chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work. And you see right here, those are back posts. You can tell because you cannot see the post itself. So now you're going to do the 4 front posts into those that you did the back post in previous round. And so it's going to pull it forward, and you're going to alternate. So you're going to do front post here, and then in the next 4, you'll do the back post. And you'll do that for 2 rounds. So you're going to do the front post, 4 front posts, 4 back posts, and then you'll do the same exact thing the next round on top of each other. If that makes sense. So it's 2 rounds of 4 front posts, 4 back posts, 4 front posts, 4 back posts. And then after you do those 2 rounds, you alternate and do whatever you were doing before, do the opposite, if that makes sense. So on this round, we did the opposite of what we were doing to give that effect. You can see the basket weave effect, right? And so you have to do that for 2 rounds. So that way it looks a little bit like it elongates it. Anyway, so that is what you do on this, and then I'll show you. Okay, so we made it to the end. So we're going to chain up 3, turn, and then, like I said, so it's short. You can see that it's short. We need to make it longer. So we're going to do the exact same thing. So we're going to go through and do the 4 back posts to make it long. And then we'll do the 4 front posts to make it long. And then after this, we're going to do the alternate of what we were doing. So I hope I'm explaining that right. I had to do a voiceover because it didn't take my voice. So I'm trying to explain it as best I can while not doing it. I tend to explain it better when I'm actually in the process of doing it. So I'm doing the front post now. And again, this is the second round of the front post on this, I guess, stage of the basket weave. So you could see how long it is? That's how long you want it. So you want them to look that long. So that's 2 rounds. Okay. So after this round is when you alternate and do the opposite of what you were doing in the previous round. And a basket weave is a really good pattern to use when you're using washcloth or a pot holder, because it gives that texture that you need. Like the extra scrubby texture, or the extra cushion that you would need to have a pot holder. So, okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to go as many rounds as you want as far as how big you want your washcloth. So you continue to go until you feel like your washcloth is big enough to be a washcloth. And as always, I hope this tutorial helps you. Leave a comment, let me know if it was helpful. Have a good one.